Hello students, get ready for today's economics class. Today we will start with the first chapter of statistics for economics, that is concept of economics and significance of statistics in economics. Look at this mind map. These are the different topics we will cover in this chapter. First is definition of economics, consumer, consumption, producer, production, saving, investment and economic activities. Second topic is components of economics. There are three components: consumption, distribution and production. Now third main topic of the chapter is difference between micro and macroeconomics. In microeconomics, we study the individualistic units like individual firm and individual household, and in macroeconomics, we study the economy as a whole like total unemployment or employment in the economy or total national income. Now, fourth main topic of the chapter is scope of economics. It includes three subtopics. One is nature of economics, whether economics is a science or an art. Second subtopic is subject matter of economics, that is inferential and descriptive. And third subtopic is limitations of economics. Now, sixth main topic of the chapter is features of statistics. Seventh main topic of the chapter is tools and stages of statistical study. And next main topic of the chapter is importance of statistics in economics. Now let's start with the chapter. First, we will start with the meaning of economics. Economics is the study of production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services within a society. It is the study of how people make choices and decisions with the limited resources to satisfy wants, needs, and desires. As we know, resources are limited, but our desires are unlimited. In economics, we study how the people make choices between the limited resources so that they can satisfy their needs and fulfill their desires. So, next topic is economic activities. From our childhood to an old age, so we are engaged in different economic activities. So, these economic activities are consumption, investment, production, and saving. Now, let us do all these economic activities in detail. First is consumption. So, in this, we include what is consumption and consumer. So, who is a consumer? A consumer is a person who uses or consumes the goods and services for the satisfaction of his wants or needs. Like if a person is consuming or using food, it can satisfy his hunger. So, the person who is using or consuming food to satisfy hunger, that person is known as a consumer. Or the person is using any other eatable or clothes or any other item, that person is known as a consumer. Now next is what is consumption. Consumption is a process of using up the utility of any goods and services for the satisfaction of our wants. Like if we are consuming good like food that can satisfy our hunger, so it is the utility of the food to satisfy our hunger. Utility value of the goods means that goods has inherent value to satisfy our want. Like I have given the example of food, we can take any other example like of clothes or eatable or any daily needed item that we are using that has a utility capacity or utility value that can satisfy our need. Next main economic activity is production. It includes producer and production. Who is a producer? A producer is a person who produces and sells the goods and services in the market so that can generate income. Any factory owner who is producing the goods and sells that goods, that person is known as a producer. Next is production. The process of converting the raw material into the final good is known as production. Like if a raw cotton is converted into the final cloth, That process of converting raw material or raw cotton into the final cloth is known as a production. Next main economic activity is saving and investment. Saving. Saving is a part of income that is not consumed or used. For example, if you are earning 10,000 per month, 8,000 you are spending on different goods to fulfill your needs. 2,000 is left that is not used or consumed. So 2,000 is a part of the income that is not used or consumed is saving. Next is what is investment? Investment is expenditure by the producers on the purchase of different assets like land, like machinery, like generator or different equipments that is helpful in the production process and that sets has a capacity to generate income. Next main topic is what is economic activity? In economic activity, we are studying that resources are scarce and our desires are unlimited. Maybe any person who is very rich, but still he has not as much resources as much desires are there. So sources are limited. In economic activities, we study how the people use the limited resources so that they can get maximum satisfaction. So there is one definition given by Alfred Marshall, who is a great profounder of modern economics. That is, economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. Next is the one learning by doing activities given. How would you distinguish between economic activity and non-economic activity? Draw a list of economic and non-economic activities of your family members. Give logical reasoning in support of your answer. So let's first start with the difference between economic and non-economic activities. Economic activities are related with money. Like we are selling any good in the market, we are purchasing good from the market. So we need money. So that is related with the profit, money, sale and purchase. But non-economic activities are not related with money or profit. These activities are related with the emotional and sentimental reasons. So, economic activities are related with the money and profit, but non-economic activities are not related with money and profit. So, you have to draw some activities of economic and some non-economic activities of your family members. Now, next main topic is what is economic problem? Economic is related with the problem of choice. As we know, resources are limited and all these resources have alternative uses. So we have to choose how we have to use these limited resources. Now next we will start with the topic components of economics. There are three components of economics. One is consumption, that is related with consumer behavior. Consumer tries to maximize his satisfaction. Second is production, that is related with producer behavior. Producer always tries to maximize his profit. Third is distribution. Distribution of income between different agents of production like land, labor and capital. Now let's do all these three components in detail. First is consumption. In consumption we study that a consumer is a person who uses the goods and services to satisfy his wants, but he is having limited means or resources. So he is using that limited means in the way he can get maximum satisfaction. So it is a study of consumer behavior. If price is increasing in the market, consumer decreases the demand of the product. So it shows the inverse relationship between price and demand. If there is increase in demand, it will lead to decrease in price, and if there is a decrease in price, it will lead to increase in demand. Now next is production. Production is related with the behavior of producer. Producer always tries to maximize his profit and minimize his cost. So producers always tries to supply more and more if there is increase in the price in the market and producers tries to supply more, it leads to generation of employment in the economy, because as there is increase in the production, the producer will hire more and more laborers in the production process. So in the production we study producer behavior, that he tries to maximize his profit and minimize his cost. Now third main component is distribution. Distribution is related with the distribution of income between different agents of production, that is land, labor and capital. A part of the entrepreneur's income. Entrepreneur is a person who is investing money, who is taking risk in the hope of earning good profit. So part of the income is given to the laborer in the form of wages, given to the bank or any other person who is lending money in the form of interest, and some part of the income is going to the landowner in the form of rent. So these are the different agents of production who are indulged in the production process. So these are the three main components of economics: consumption, production and distribution. But in economics, we do not only study about these three components. In economics, we study about the other matters also, like poverty, like unemployment, like environmental issues. But these are related with the economy as a whole. So these are the subject matters of macroeconomics. So today we have done about two topics. One is that define the terms like consumer consumption, producer production, saving investment, economic activity and economic problem. And second main topic we have done is the components of economics, that is consumption, production and distribution. So students, revise these two topics properly. Take care. Thank you.